Now we're gonna go into the viewers' questions. So the first question says, "Congrats, Brian. Well deserved, right? Do you still plan on going back to school?"
Um, First of all, thank you. And as for school, I might go back to school in the coming fall, just to be able to have a chance at the university games, the World University Games. Because I'm pretty sure in Canada, at least, you have to be um, like a part-time student at least,
Mhm.
um, or full-time. Like, I'm not sure, but like, yeah, I'm thinking of, just taking courses just so I can meet that requirement and be able to play on the World University Games because
Mhm.
that's going to be a really good experience too.
Yeah. Another question. Second question: Will Mario Santoso coach you in the Olympics? If so, what makes him a good coach?
He's actually not able to go to the Olympics. Our coaches will be Mike Butler, who's our national team coach, and Jennifer Lee, who's
Oh, Jen.
yeah, she's like the head coach at Lee's Badminton.
Mhm. Who is Mario Santoso? Because this person asked.
He's my like the head coach at Mandarin.
Oh, I see. I see. It's always, I feel like the what's the guy that you said first? That's going
Oh,
to who?
Mike Butler?
Oh yeah, Mike Butler. Is he the not being like race or anything, but is he the white guy that was goes?
Yeah, yeah. He
And then
like every Ams and stuff, like junior, he's like the
yeah,
coach. He's like basically the junior and senior national team coach.
I see. Yeah,
Um,
I see him all the time because obviously we play these games, and
yeah,
then
yeah. He's like he goes to a lot of tournaments, like
I feel like it's
especially the team.
always yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always him and Jennifer going to these tournaments.
Yeah. I think Jennifer has been going to a lot of them lately too. Like the
Yeah.
Sudaman Cup, Jennifer also went.
Yeah, that's cool. Moving on. Next question: Was Brian Poon a hard rival?
Uh, yeah, I mean, yeah, like all like my rivals, I guess, from juniors. Um, like I always started, at a lower level than them and had to like kind of fight my way up and then beat them like that.
Mhm.
Um, and Brian Poon was like he was definitely very talented in badminton. Like he had good like hand skills. Um, so yeah, he was definitely like a really good rival. But I don't think he plays anymore.
Yeah. Who would you say is like your hardest opponent in junior badminton? Like when you were playing juniors?
In Canada,
No, like Pan
oh,
America wise, like junior Pan America wise.
junior, uh, um, I guess like I have no idea. I
No
was like
idea.
vocal
Go cool.
because um like I think we had like the closest match
Hmm.
in the juniors that like I've had.
Hmm.
But I only played him like one time or at one tournament.
Yeah,
Um
the team event.
yeah. I feel like every year like there was like a different person who was like really difficult for me to beat.
Hmm.
But I guess the one that stands out most at the moment is Gokul. So yeah.
Hmm. Nice, good choice. Okay, next question. Have you ever played in European leagues?
No, I haven't. I was gonna try and play in the Danish league, but because of COVID, like their financial situation is kind of like sticky, so I don't think I'll be going this or like the coming season.
Yeah. Great. Next question. How long do you train per day or week?
Uh, I mean, like I said, my schedule kind of it changes a lot depending on like my coaches and stuff.
Mhm.
But I guess in like 1 week, it'll be like upwards of 20 hours for sure.
Mhm. I think that's like a lot of people is around that area if you're playing professionally, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like they spend a lot of time
Yeah.
training.
Next question. Tips for younger players that are trying to become pro.
I guess. I think the biggest thing is just you have to you have to like playing the sport. It's like when I was talking about, how I started playing, like not only was I like improving fast, but I also enjoyed playing the sport, right?
Hmm.
And I think that was the reason why I was improving fast was because I liked badminton, I liked playing it, I liked being on court. So I wanted to like be better at it all the time, right? And I didn't mind, putting in those extra hours or whatever to train more and
Hmm.
like make my skills better or improve my footwork or something just because I like playing the sport.
Hmm.
I feel like a lot of people they play just because their parents like want them to do something like on the side, right? Like they don't want them to just go to school and then come home and just do nothing all day, right? Like they want like extracurriculars.
Hmm.
Um and like a lot of time it's forced. So like the kid like maybe doesn't really like playing badminton, but their parents are making them.
Hmm.
So you have to decide whether or not you like playing the sport because that'll determine whether or not or that's a big part of determining whether or not you can become really good in the senior stage.
Hmm.
And I guess for parents as well, like you have to let your kid decide, if they like playing it or not, right? Because if you keep forcing them to do something they don't want, then they're not gonna put their 100%. They're not gonna give you know their their all, like their heart when they're on court, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever sport it is. So it's just decide if you like the sport or find a way to like the sport, and then I think it'll be a lot easier to progress from there.
Yeah, I think like passion is like the most important still, right? Like that you
Mhm.
love playing. Because like in the end, when you play pro, you have to put in so much, like so many hours. If you don't like playing the sport, then it's gonna be like
Yeah,
going through like hell for you.
yeah, it's like a big waste of time, and then you don't even like doing it. So
Yeah.
there's no point if you don't like playing.
Hmm. Great. Those are great tips. Next question. Which three players would you like to win against? Let's do top three. Who's number three?
I mean, like anyone, like just like anyone on the international level.
Hmm. That's like in
Uh,
general for like the three people, just anyone. Like let's just say like I guess like the top players. Like who would you want to beat the most?
I mean Victor and Kento for sure.
Hmm.
Just I feel like they've been the most dominant the past couple years.
Hmm.
The third, I guess, um, like Ginting maybe.
Mm, I see.
Yeah.
Nice. Next question. Do you think you can win gold? Oh, we already talked about this one, kind of.
I
But
mean,
people want you to win. People want you to win gold, Brian.
I
Oh.
appreciate that. And I'll do my best, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not, aiming for that. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to
Guys,
like,
don't put that expectation. Don't put that expectation that maybe
yeah,
we get a surprise. Let's not do that. All
yeah.
right. Next question. Who, if anyone, do you model your game around?
I mean, I really looked up to Lee Chong Wei when he was still playing, just like his speed, his agility, his defense especially, and his skill is all just amazing. So he definitely really inspired me when I was young, and I think um even now I still try and play a bit like him.
Hmm.
Like obviously, I feel like it's pretty much impossible to play exactly like this player,
Hmm.
but I would definitely say as I was growing up, I modeled my game after him.
I see. I see. If you had to choose, like, because obviously there's like the side where there's Lin Dan fans, and then there's sides where it's
Yeah,
the Lee Chong Wei fan. Like, which side would you? Obviously, I think probably it's Lee Chong Wei.
yeah, I was
But
always a
why?
chunk.
Why? Like between those two?
Um, well, I just I preferred his um like I prefer to watch him more, I guess, but also because like he was kind of the underdog for most of their um like their rivalry.
Hmm.
You know, Lindan won like most of them, and like especially the big ones like um the Olympics.
Hmm.
So I think just because he was the underdog, that like made me want to support him even more.
I see.
Like I like Lindan too, obviously, but
No, no hate towards Lean Dan.
but
Yeah.
like I think like if they're playing against each other, I'm rooting for Chong Wei.
Hmm. Man, I was up. I remember the Olympics games. I forgot which year it was, but I think it was the one where like Lee Chong Wei hit serve high and it landed out the
Oh
last
yeah,
shot.
yeah, yeah.
That one I
20.
was up like 6 in the morning watching that game.
Who
Yeah,
are you rooting for?
to be honest, like obviously like because my mom was on like team China, like we were
Yeah.
like we have connections with like like the coach, the head coach, like Leon Boy and
Oh,
stuff and stuff. So
yeah,
of course like we were we were rooting for like Ling Dan, but at the
yeah,
same time like I everybody felt bad for Lee Chong Wei. Like we were like if Lee Chong Wei
yeah,
can win a gold medal too, that would be great. And he had
yeah,
his shot too. He in the next one he won. He
yeah,
beat Ling
yeah. He
Dan,
beat and then
but he just couldn't
lost
take
to
it.
Panama.
Yeah, I was
I was
rooting.
like really,
Yeah, after he beat Lean Dan, I was rooting for him, you know, but
yeah.
it's
Then
all
when he
right though.
lost, I was like really disappointed.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay.
But yeah,
He did beat Lean Dan though. That was a good accomplishment in itself.
yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Next one. Which players are you most excited to play against?
Just like anyone in the top like five, I guess. Like Kento, Victor, like Antonsen,
Hmm.
Ginting, like Jonathan Christie,
Yeah.
Zhou Chen, just like those like really top ones that are
Hmm.
like most consistently winning like titles and stuff.
Hmm. Would you rather play like a good player first round? Would you rather play like some like mediocre players and then you play a better player in the like second or third round?
Well, actually, it starts as a round robin,
Oh, okay, okay.
so there's gonna probably two other people in my group, so it'll probably be like one of the top players, and then just like a one of like the more like lower ranked player
Yeah,
in my group.
I see. That's
So
good.
I mean, I want to like have like a weaker player so I can like have a win,
Yeah.
but I also like have like the chance to play like maybe two players that are like really top ranked, but we'll see when the draw comes out.
Yeah. Next one. What advice would you give for Olympic hopefuls regarding picking tournaments for points?
Um, I mean, first of all, you have to know how the point system works. Like each tournament, depending on the level, has like a different amount of points per round, like that you reach. So like you have to be familiar with that first, and then I mean it's just like kind of taking a gamble sometimes. Like when I was deciding between tournaments and my Olympic qualification, like there's some weeks where like there's two tournaments that are like in the same week and they both count for Olympics and you have to decide between which one you want to pick, right? And like for example, I had one where like there was a Super 100 in France and then there was this international challenge in Poland
Mhm.
in the same week and I had to like kind of decide which one would be easier for me to get more points, right? And so I went to Poland instead of France because I thought I will be able to get more points there. But I ended up losing in the first round, which was pretty disappointing. But
Mhm.
like, I think in hindsight, I think it would have been better to play the uh, the French tournament instead because it was a higher level.
Mhm.
And then like I had a pretty good chance of winning a couple of rounds too. But like I just in the Poland tournament I played pretty poorly, so I lost first round. But it's just
I
like
see.
there's like not always like the right decision at the moment because you can't tell what's going to happen in the tournament, right? But it's just like just take the best odds
Mhm.
and then just like try to do your best at every tournament and like make the most of every one.
Mhm. Nice. That's great advice. Next question. What was your most satisfying win?
Satisfying. Like, what do you mean by satisfying?
I
Like,
don't know. Like I think they just mean like probably like it just felt great after the win.
mm, I get maybe uh I beat Toma Junior Popov.
Mm-hmm.
He's a French guy in the first round of the Swiss Open.
Mm,
It was in like March or something this year. Um and like it was just like a really good win because like I was kind of like playing from behind the whole time. Like first game I was down, like 8-11, like 6 or something.
mhm,
And then I caught up, but I still ended up losing. Second game I was losing 2017, and then I managed to win 5 points in a row and then, win 22-20 and then go to third game.
mhm,
And then third game I was losing 2019, I think. And then I came back again and then won
mhm,
23-21. It was just like a lot of like unexpected like turn of events.
mhm.
That kind of just made like the win really, I guess satisfying. And also
Huh.
it played a really big part in um, helping me qualify for the Olympics as well. Like
Oh, nice.
if I lost that match, I think I wouldn't have made it actually.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
Hmm. Next one. What was your most memorable game?
Most memorable, probably I would say between it's a toss up between the 2018 Youth Olympics relay team event finals
Hmm.
and the 2019 national championships where I beat
Hmm.
Jason.
Nice.
Um, yeah, the first one, the Youth Olympics one, just because like it was such a big tournament at the time, like it's the Olympics basically, like but for junior. Um, and then the nationals was really memorable just because I managed to take the title of the youngest national champion.
Yeah, that was making history, so it was a big deal. Next question. How to improve footwork?
I I guess just like practice a lot. Like you can watch videos if you want on like footwork tutorials or something, but like I guess for like the more like advanced players that like kind of know footwork better, just like if you do it a lot, then like your muscle memory kicks in, right?
Yeah.
Like when you're on court or like when you're in a match. Just because like doing the same thing over and over again, just like your body automatically knows to do it and like when you're like in a certain situation, right?
Mhm.
So just like practice it a lot. And also there's like a lot of different like ways of like getting from this corner to this corner.
Mhm.
And you just have to like determine which way is like the most comfortable or like the most efficient for you, right?
Mhm.
It's like some people like they after like they go to the overhead side,
Mhm.
they like to switch legs and then like run to the middle, whereas some people they like to like shuffle
Mhm.
back to the middle instead. That's just like an example, but like there's lots of different ways of like moving from corner to corner, and you just have to like find which one works for you just by like trying it out, like with the bird, without the bird, and then just see which one works for you, right?
Mhm. That's good advice. I think also like you can time yourself. That's also good if you want to work on your speed. You
True,
know,
yeah, yeah.
just set
Timing, like,
yeah, set a goal for yourself. Yeah, what
yeah,
time
yeah,
you want to beat. That usually helps too.
yeah.
Nice. Next question. Will you get a shorter haircut? I got a lot of questions about your haircut. I don't know why, but will you get a shorter haircut?
Um, I mean, I'll definitely getting a cut before I leave, but I don't know what it'll be yet.
I
Probably,
see.
yeah. I mean, Yeah, I'm definitely getting a cut
Hmm.
before really.
Nice. Next question. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
All right, great. Next question. Well, whoever asked that, you know, that's good news for you. Next question. Any aspiring words for athletes?
Um, just like what I said before, just like find the passion, um, before you commit like fully into your sport. Like it doesn't matter, or like not even sports, just like it could be like for your job or for your education or for anything. It's like you need to have the passion there, and if you do, then like things will go a lot better and a lot more smoothly.
Nice. Very good. Next question. Again, with your hair, will you get a buzz cut for your games?
Like I said, I don't know yet.
Why is everybody so obsessed with your hair? Like,
I don't know, man.
maybe you should dye your hair or something for the Olympics. That'd be cool. All
I
right.
don't think it's
Surprise everybody. Give everyone a surprise. Okay, next question. Who will you be training with once you get to Tokyo and after quarantine? Also, good luck.
Thank you. And once we enter like Japan, it's pretty much just the Canadian team training among ourselves. Like we were supposed to have some like Japanese like league players or something spar with us, but because COVID happened, they kind of like they're not doing that anymore. So it's just gonna be whoever's on the team.
I see. I think that's pretty similar for most like these big tournaments, right? You're just training with the team
Yeah,
beforehand. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Last question. Save these questions for last because this was very specific. Um,
Okay.
he said, or this person asked, what was going through your head against the Brazilian at 2016 Peru Pan Ams when the crowd was trying to mess with your mental, and how did you manage to overcome it? And he said, because that was the moment I gained a lot of respect for Brian. The whole gym kept trying to provoke him, but he still pulled through in the end.
Yeah, so that was a team event finals of 2016 Pan Am Junior. That was when I got 4 golds,
Mhm.
and I was playing a Brazilian guy in singles. And every time, like I went for like a smash or something, like the crowd, I think it was mostly Brazilians. They would like make this like annoying sound,
Mhm.
and like I was like, no, normally like I don't really get like, like I said, I don't show that much emotion on court, but like for some reason that just like pissed me off a lot.
Yeah.
So like I'm pretty sure like I just like I smashed through the guy one time and then I looked back and just like glared like stared down like the crowd,
Uh-huh.
which is like unlike me, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I just like somehow like fed off of their like their noises and like them being annoying and just like I just like destroyed the Brazilian guy too. It was like 12 or something, like both games. So I mean like I don't really know why I played so well that game because like a lot of times when people get pissed off, like they usually make a lot more mistakes.
Mhm.
But I don't know that tournament. I guess I was just like really, my mind was really clear and like
Yeah.
even though I was pissed, like I was able to like, I was kind of like controlled. So I just like ended up like, playing really well.
Hmm. I think like they usually Brazil's pretty loud, but I think that game they were just going a little overboard.
Yeah,
Because I think like to them it's like they might have a chance to win, and it's for Brazil to win gold, it would be like a big deal, you know.
yeah,
And then yeah, I think they were going a little overboard, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Sometimes when you get pissed, you start going playing harder, smash harder,
yeah.
Yeah,
Like mess up more often. But like
yeah.
that time, I just like played super well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great. Thank you so much. That's the last question for the viewers' questions. Thank you, Brian, for coming on once again. Of course, thank you, Mrs. Yang, for coming on to the podcast as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys click the like button and the subscribe button down below. Show that support for the channel. And of course, turn on your notification bell so you get updated every time I post a new video. And besides that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we're out.